Dear students, we are going to discuss water softening, and first we discuss the lime soda softening process. Before we start the lime soda softening process, let us understand what is water softening. Softening of water is a process by which hardness causing soluble salts of calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminium present in hard water are removed. Removal of hardness from water is of prime requirement for the industries to avoid unwanted breakdowns while running the industries. The softening of water is also useful for using the water for domestic purposes. The softening of water is done by three methods: lime soda softening process, zeolite softening process, deionization softening process. Lime soda softening process is purely a chemical method in which lot of chemical reactions are involved in softening the water. While zeolite and the deionization process, both the processes are based on reversible exchange of hardness causing metal ions for getting the soft water. In lime soda process, we use calcium hydroxide and calcium carbonate, which are commercially called lime and soda, and these chemicals are used to facilitate the chemical reactions with the hardness causing metal ions present in the hard water and convert them into insoluble precipitates in the form of hydroxides and carbonates. So we can say that this lime soda process is a chemical method of water softening. In this process, lime and soda both are added in such a concentration so that they can furnish sufficient concentration of hydroxyl ions and carbonate ions into the hard water. The hardness causing metals ion present in the hard water, due to the reactions, they are converted into insoluble precipitates and they are removed from the softeners by the filtration, and we get the soft water. This lime soda process works on the concept of solubility product. As we all know that solubility product says that in any solution, if the product of the concentration of ions exceeds the solubility product of a compound, then its precipitation takes place. Here also, in lime and soda process, we are using lime to give hydroxyl ions, soda to give carbonate ions in sufficient concentrations so that proper precipitation of hardness causing metal ions in the form of hydroxides and carbonates takes place, and these insoluble precipitates are further removed from the softener and we get the soft water. In lime soda process, the lime, which is a calcium hydroxide, when it is added into the hard water, it easily dissociates to give hydroxyl ions. The quantity of lime is added in such a concentration so that they furnishes sufficient concentration of hydroxyl ions in water for complete precipitation of hardness causing metal ions present in the hard water. This lime is also used to neutralize the free mineral acids if they are present in the water, and to remove unwanted dissolved gases if they are in the hard water, so that they are not creating any problem in running the boilers for the industries. The reaction clearly expresses that the lime easily dissociates to give calcium ion and the hydroxyl ions. These hydroxyl ions, they are being used to remove the hardness and the unwanted mineral acids, dissolved gases from the hard water. The first reaction of the lime explains how the temporary hardness is removed from the hard water. In the first reaction, calcium bicarbonate is converted into insoluble precipitate as calcium carbonate, while magnesium bicarbonate is converted into insoluble precipitates of magnesium hydroxide and calcium carbonate. The lime is also used to remove the permanent magnesium hardness along with the salts of iron and aluminium. The reaction says that magnesium permanent hardness is removed in the form of magnesium hydroxide precipitate. The salt of iron is converted into insoluble precipitate as the oxide. Then the salt of aluminium is also converted into aluminium hydroxide. Now, in these three reactions, when we carefully observe, we find that the magnesium, iron, aluminium, they are converted into insoluble precipitates as hydroxides, but they have added the permanent calcium hardness into the hard water. The last reaction is the reaction of sodium aluminate, a coagulant which is used in the softening process for the coagulation, for the sedimentation of the precipitates formed in the softening process. The lime is used to remove the soluble dissolved gases. The dissolved carbon dioxide is converted into insoluble precipitate as calcium carbonate. The hydrogen sulfide is converted into insoluble precipitate as calcium sulfide. The free mineral acids, if they are present in the water, they are neutralized. HCl is converted into calcium chloride. The H2SO4 is neutralized to add calcium permanent hardness into the water. Means free mineral acids, they are neutralized, but they add the permanent calcium hardness into the water, but the effect of the acid in the machine is removed. The bicarbonate ions, if they are present in the water, they are converted into insoluble precipitate as calcium carbonate, but here the bicarbonate ion, when reacts with the lime, releases the carbonate ions, which is the function of soda in the lime soda process. The soda, which is sodium carbonate, it is also easily dissociates to give sodium ion and the free carbonate ions as mentioned in the reaction. Again, this carbonate ions which is released into the water, this is being used to convert the permanent calcium hardness which is not removed by the action of lime into insoluble precipitate as calcium carbonate. The soda is also added in sufficient quantity in the hard water so as to furnishes sufficient amount of carbonate ions for the complete precipitation of permanent calcium hardness which is initially present in the hard water. The soda is also used for the precipitation of permanent calcium hardness which is additionally added into the water due to the reaction of lime as we have discussed above. The following reaction expresses how the permanent calcium hardness, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, is converted into insoluble precipitate as calcium carbonate. So these are the reactions which are involved in the lime soda softening process. When we summarize the lime soda softening process, we can say that in this process we have to add or use sufficient amount of lime and soda in the form of the suspension. We also add coagulant here. The precipitation of hardness causing metal ions takes place as per the chemical reactions we have discussed. These insoluble precipitates, which are formed in the form of hydroxides and carbonates, they are removed from the softener by filtration, and the removal is quite easy also, as we have added the coagulant sodium aluminate NaLaO2 along with the lime and soda in the softener. There are two types of lime soda process. One is cold lime soda process. Another one is hot lime soda process. The cold lime soda process runs at room temperature around 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, while the hot lime soda process operates at 100 degrees centigrade temperature. The efficiency of the cold lime soda process is to reduce the hardness of hard water up to 50 to 60 ppm, while the hot lime soda process is much more efficient and it reduces the hardness up to 15 to 30 ppm. For lime soda process, the numericals are very important, and generally we have to calculate the requirement of lime and soda in softening the hard water. So based on the chemical reactions in the lime soda softening processes, the amount of lime and soda can be calculated on the basis of the analysis report of the hard water. The formula used for calculating the amount of lime and soda for softening the hard water is as follows. This formula gives the value of lime required for softening the water in milligram. Here 74 is the molecular weight of lime. Then the various salts which involves the use of lime, they are being used, but they are first converted into calcium carbonate equivalent values. Here this NaLO2 is the negative quantity. This is negative because the reaction of NaLO2 with lime furnishes hydroxyl ions, which is the function of lime, so that the equivalent amount of NaLO2 concentration is subtracted to get the exact requirement of lime for softening the water. This value is further multiplied with the volume of hard water given in the numerical V, which is further multiplied by 100 upon percent purity. When the purity factor of the lime is given in the numerical, this factor is used, and this way we can calculate the requirement of lime in milligrams for softening the hard water. Similarly, the requirement of soda is calculated here. 106 is the molecular weight of the soda. These are the salts where the soda is being used. Here also bicarbonate is used as a negative quantity because the reaction of bicarbonate with lime furnishes the carbonate ions, which is the function of soda. So this bicarbonate is reduced or subtracted from the requirement of soda to get the exact value of soda required for softening the water, and this is further multiplied with the volume of hard water given in the numerical V, and if the purity factor of the soda is given, then this factor 100 upon percent purity is used to get the exact requirement of soda in milligrams for softening the hard water. Now we discuss some of the softeners. This is the cold lime soda softener. This is a rectangular tank. The dimensions of the tank, its length, its height, its breadth, is decided on the requirement of the soft water. This softener is used when the limited requirement is there. We use this batch type softener. Here at the top we have two inlets, one for the addition of the suspension of lime and soda and coagulant, and another is for the addition of raw water or hard water into the softener. This is fitted with the stirrer for better mixing of the lime and soda and the water, hard water. Because of the chemical reactions, precipitation will take place and the precipitates will settle down, and the settlement of the precipitates is quite easy as we have used the coagulant NaLO2. The precipitates, they are removed from the softener time to time when we are going to soft the water. The soft water collected in the softener is collected through the opening as mentioned in the figure. In this way, the batch type lime soda softener is working. Similarly, we have the continuous type of cold lime soda softener when the requirement is high, means we require large volume of soft water, then we go for the continuous type of softener. As very clear from the figure, here also we have two openings, one for the lime soda and the coagulant, another opening is for the addition of raw water or hard water. The stirrer is there and the reaction is going on and the precipitation will take place. Here we see there is a filtration bed in the softener, and because of the continuous process, this back pressure is created and we collect the filtered soft water on the upper portion of the softener, and from where the soft water is collected. There is an opening at the bottom for the removal of the precipitates in the form of the sludge time to time when we are running this softener in a continuous mode. The continuous type of hot lime soda softener is also there. Here we have the additional arrangement of adding this steam into the softener. The reaction of the lime and soda with the water is quite effective, because at high temperature we know that the kinetics of the reaction increases as the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the temperature. Here the hot process is running at 100 degrees centigrade, so the rate of reaction, the rate of softening is quite fast in the case of hot lime soda process. This soft water is further filtered and we get the soft water from this continuous type of hot lime soda softener. Finally, the comparison between the cold and hot lime soda process is there. The rate of softening is slow in the case of cold process, as it runs at normal temperature at around 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, while the rate of softening is fast in hot process, as the temperature is 100 degrees centigrade and the rate of reaction increases, as just we have discussed. The case of hot process, the cold process reduces the hardness up to 50 to 60 ppm, while in the hot lime soda process it is much more effective and reduces the hardness up to 15 to 30 ppm. Cold lime soda process, there is no requirement of fuse because it runs at normal room temperature 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, but in hot lime soda process fuel is required to pass the steam so that the 100 degrees centigrade temperature is maintained while running the hot lime soda process. In cold process, there is more consumption of lime and soda and coagulants, but in hot process, there is less consumption of lime and soda and coagulants are not required. The hot process, when it runs at 100 degrees centigrade, the dissolved gases, the temporary hardness, they are automatically removed without any consumption of the lime and soda. The capacity to soft the hard water is low in the case of cold process, and it is high. The much more volume of water is softened easily in shorter period of time in the hot lime soda process. So students, dear students, it is all about the lime soda process. Thank you very much.